Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we are going to be continuing with our Arena Rex minis. These were given to me by, well, not given to me, they were loaned to me, shall we say, from Andy at Wigan Wargames. He wants me to build them up and paint them for him, and I happily agreed to do so. And in this video we are going to not only be working in association with Wigan Wargames for this particular mini, but we are going to be sponsored by the Army Painter, who kindly provided me free of charge with the metallic paint set, a metallic coloured paint set. This is a set of, obviously, paints that are metallic and coloured, so they're not just silver, green, bronze, silver, gold, bronze, iron, etc, etc. These are nice little colours. We had the unboxing a couple of days ago, but now we're going to actually use them in battle, as it were. So we've seen what they look like, we've seen how they go onto a piece of cardboard. Let's see how they go onto the model. Put them to one side. We're not just going to be using the Army Painter's metallic paint sets. We're also going to be using the nice little skin tone paint set. In the last video we used the Mocha skin, the Tiger's Eye and the Jasper skin. So in this one we're going to be using Tiger's Eye as the dark colour, Jasper skin as the medium colour, and Dorado skin for the pale colour. So we'll have a closer look at those in a moment. Pop that down there. Right, so let us bring in the paints, bring in the wet palettes, bring in the mini, and we'll see where we go from here. So Tiger's Eye skin, that's a quite dark brownish colour. Well, not exactly dark brown colour, but it's like a chocolate brown colour. And then little bit paler than that we have Jasper skin, and a little bit paler than that we have Dorado skin. So we have the trifecta of paints here, what we're going to be using. You can use more if you wish, but these are the ones I want to use for this particular mini. And as you can hear, they come complete with two little ball bearing agitators. These are actually in, oh no they're not, these are put in myself. You got the little pack of balls, agitator balls, with this, as you did with the metallic paints. I've put the balls in this one, and I've put the balls into the metallic set, so the agitators are waiting to agitate. So let us not delay them any more than we need to. So here we are. This is the Jasper skin. Oh, sorry, Tiger's Eye skin. Jasper skin's the medium one, isn't it? So we've got that one. Now let's find a brush to use. That one looks adequate. This brush is a Rosemary & Co. size 1 Kolinsky Sable. And just in case you're wondering, yeah, I've got paints on my fingers already from the metallic set, because of obviously putting the balls in before I started this video. Now then, let's get this on the go. Now we want this all over the skin tone. Obviously, sorry, we want it all over the skin and flesh areas, obviously, because let's face it, it is skin tone. Enough of that. So that is the Tiger's Eye skin. So done. Like it? Not like it? What do you think? I think it's quite a nice tone, actually. Go to a base tone. Now what we're needing is something for this cloth. these look like wraps as well. I wonder. What the heck. Let us go with a colour that I don't actually have here with me. For this I need to get up and cross the room. Because I took it to the art club yesterday to paint some minis. Yes, I am doing some minis that I don't put on camera, mainly because they are from the Judge Dredd board game rather than the rather than the miniatures skirmish game. So I've decided the Helter Skelter one. From that, and I don't particularly want to show a lot of painting near enough the same minis, so I'll go with Skeleton Bone here. So I've decided to paint those ones off camera. Well, the Judge Dredd faction, I might paint there's one faction I might paint, or two factions I might paint on camera, because I'm not sure as yet as to whether or not to go for the Slain board game or skirmish game which has been brought out, mainly because it's one I never actually read. It didn't appeal to me, so I didn't read that one. I've got some of the minis in Helter Skelter, so I'm not sure about that one. I may go for it, I may not. It all depends, but there are a lot of things I need to get first, so watch this space for that one. No promises, but I'll have to look at the minis first to see if they're as nice as the ones in the Helter Skelter game, because what I've seen so far with the Slain one, I'm not too impressed in comparison, obviously. So we'll paint this up to its up his arm. I'm not sure whether this is because of any injury the chap has suffered, or whether it's just to protect, just as kind of like protection for his arm, because he is holding what looks like a bit of a YM net, and that could cause some aggravation if he's not careful. You never know, but I'm doing it that way because what the hell, I can. I need to go back into the Tiger's Eye because I forgot his little tootsies. There we are. And I think what I should have also done is all this as well in the Skeleton Bone, but we will do that in a moment. We've done this bit, we've done that bit. We'll do his toes, and do I do his hand? I can't tell whether that's just a leather glove on the way through or whether it's fingerless. I'm going to have to, in fact, beggar it, let's do it. It's like a fingerless glove. That's how I'm going to do it, and if need be I can always change it later. But for now I'm just going to have it so that it's more wrist protection, and the fingers and the rest of his hand are empty. It does look as though there's a ridge here, so that's why I'm leaning towards that train of thought. I may be wrong, but we'll have to see after the wash is drying. I'll have a look online and see what pictures I can see. There, I quite like that. Next, okay, let's go with Alien Purple. And this one, again, doesn't have any agitator balls in it, so I think what I will do is I'll pop that to one side. There's another one of these that I've just used that didn't have agitator balls in. Oh, was the thingy. Now I've worked out that, you know, you get this build up here, and when you put the lid back on, it decides it's going to spurt out the top. Tap it, and then it drops down. Yeah, it works. And then there's no. I've done this again without getting the balls ready. Bear with me. Pop you over there for a second. Let's get the balls out. These little balls are also found on the Army Painter websites, because these are Army Painter balls. Gold. I've just dropped one. There we are. Pick it up a little later and pick another one out. They advise you to put two, or they recommend putting 2 balls in each tub of paint. As you can see, the paint level has dropped. So once you put this on, that's the one that's trapped in the nozzle, does it? Oh well. But you don't get as much squeeze out as you would normally without tapping it down. So let's just give it a good shake. There we are. And then add some to our palette. And then we can use this for the loincloth. Yeah. Job's a good one. Need to paint this part here as well. Just make sure I get everywhere painted, everywhere covered. I keep saying this in videos. Make sure you get everywhere. And then what do? I miss somewhere. Because I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy talking than paying attention to what I'm doing. That's the problem. Oh dear. Right, so that's that bit done. I'm going to go back into this skeleton bone. I think it was skeleton bone, wasn't it? Yes, it was skeleton bone. And I'm going to paint these wraps around his legs as well with this. Sorry, I just heard something from downstairs and it was quite funny because I know what was going on. I'm sorry, sometimes I'll start laughing at something that's I've overheard. It's from the flat downstairs and I don't think you can hear it, but it is quite humorous. And no, I don't want to share. Okay, what I'm going to use now is a little bit of Fire Lizard. This one has balls in, so we don't need to put any more. And there we go. Give it a good shake and pop it on the palette. And this Fire Lizard, we're going to take some of it, pop it there, and then go into the skin tone that we used. That's a nice orangey brown colour, and then let's take some of this purple, just a little bit, not much. That's nice, I like that. I will use it for this part here. I'm actually going to keep it like this. I'm not going to change it, even if pictures, in fact I'm not even going to look for pictures. I'm going to leave it as is, because I like the idea of it being looks like fingerless gloves, so we can keep a good grip on his spear thingamabob. There we have that. Quite like that colour, don't you? And we will add a little more of this purple into it, just to change the flavour of the colour even more. Possibly just a touch of this skin tone. And we'll paint his sandals in it as well. So that will do nicely. Quite happy with that. There we go, we'll wash that. Now, what do we need? 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 I'm going to go in with Venom Worm. Oh, you can't read that very well, but that's what it is. It's Venom Worm. And this has got a ball in it. I don't think it's got two. Well, it needs a wipe over. There we are. That's a nice deep green. Missed that one before. So I'll take a little bit of that and add it down here. And a spot of that. And a little scooch of this. And go on, just for a bit of fun, add a spot of purple. And it's turning it into like a khaki colour, would you say? And there we are. And with this we'll use it to paint the leather strapping on our chappie. I don't know what this guy's name is, I can't remember. I should have checked before I started the video, but I didn't think of doing so. I just started painting, then as soon as I sat down and started camera rolling, I thought I'd not found out what this guy's name is. But once we come back after waiting for the wash to dry, I will have had a look and found out. In fact, you will know what his name is on the title of the video. So at this point, with me not knowing, you will know what his name is, but by then I will also know what his name is, and I'm getting really confused now, so give up. Oh dear. So that, I believe, is that. There's a little bit of skin to be painted there, so let's go back in and get that done. A little bit of skin to be painted just here, and I saw a little bit at the bottom of the leg, and as well on the top of the hand here. Anywhere else needs doing? Can't see anywhere. Okay. Super duper. Right, so for the washes we are going to be going with a mid-tone wash. Again, this one is from the Skin Tone set, and it's the Strong Skin Wash. As I said, this is the mid-tone of the whatchamacallits from the set. The other one is a really strong colour. I'm just going to give it a good shake, but it's a wash so it doesn't really need a good long shake, but it's getting one anyway. And this we are putting all over the Mini. Well, of the areas we've painted, let's put it that way. So let's go over. We don't want it going on too strong. But I don't think I'm going to put this over the purple areas. In fact, yeah, go on, what the heck. Just be a devil. There we go. Now while that's drying, we can now turn to the metal, because we're not having a video where I've started off saying it's sponsored by and not actually use the item that is causing the sponsorship. So move that out of the way, we'll bring that in, and we'll get our first of our metal colours, which is Night Scales. This is a nice dark bluey grey colour, as you may have noticed from the unboxing video. There it looks black, but I assure you it's like a very dark bluey grey, and this is going on the helmet. It's almost a very deep metallic purple. And you may notice I'm not going over the top of it, because that I want a different colour. So this particular helmet is going to be very dark, along with the shoulder. In fact, the outside of the shoulder protection that he has. There we go. Trying to work out just exactly what this is. In fact, never mind, let's just do it all. It's much easier. You might be able to see it better once it's all painted. Sometimes works out that way, that you only see what the details are when it's painted. There we go. And make sure it's painted in there as well. You may have noticed I've not put anything underneath this. It's because I want to see what these paints are like going just over grey. And that's what we have so far. I like this colour. I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting on this further down the line. Next,